Yo, bless for my people. Nobody hack my accounts. I'm here out here. Yo, bless for my people. Nobody hack my accounts. I'm here out here. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you. Yo, my people, man. Nobody hack my accounts. Let me talk with you. I want to talk. Understand? I come in peace.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel everybody, and thank you so much for watching. What's going on, guys? I am Jade. If you're new here, please hit the like button and also share this video. This is sad. Actually, to say that this whole situation is sad is just me putting it mildly. At this point, I don't even have an adjective to qualify what is going on. Okay, so this is Two-Face Idibia basically coming out to announce to the entire world that his marriage to Annie Idibia have basically kaput, that the marriage is over, that they are no longer together. You know what is so, you know the reason why he's doing a video? Because earlier he came out and he posted something basically saying, he didn't do a video at first, he took to his social media and he posted this. He says, hold on, let me highlight this. So he says, hello, my beautiful people of all federations. Well, this thing I have to say is short, but also long. I and Annie Macaulay, can you imagine? He has now gone back to calling her by her maiden name. Ah! Men will stay in your shirt. How many times have I told people that men will stay in your shirt? And their story is particularly just convoluted. Like it's a whole different situation. Okay, so he says, I and Annie Macaulay have been separated for a while now and currently filed for divorce. I will grant a press release soon to say my story, not because it is anyone's right to know about my personal life, but because I love my people and I need them to know my innocence or offense. Stay blessed, my people. I love you all. So this was what he posted. Obviously, people are so like confused about what's going on because this seemed to have come out of nowhere. Actually, let me take that back. I wouldn't say this came out of nowhere because I haven't catch up yet. I haven't caught up on that yet, but um famous African and Young or whatever the series is called. It's currently airing on Netflix, and I have been seeing bits and pieces from excerpts from the show and everything. And Annie, like she does every year, it's their third season now. Annie is back again, being all mopey, being all killjoy, being all, oh, it's me, long suffering wife is here. So she's been doing a lot of that and she's been saying some things and she's been getting a lot of backlash from fans of the show, people who watch the show. So I don't know the reason why. I don't know if that has something to do with why he decided that this was the perfect time for him to come and announce. Because while they are dragging Annie for one thing or the other that she had done or said on Young, Famous, and African, while they are dragging her, they are also throwing shade at Two-Face. So maybe that's what is annoying him. Maybe that's what is rubbing him the wrong way. Because Annie for sure is not coming out to tell everybody that they are getting a divorce. So maybe he doesn't like what is being said particularly about him, and that is prompting him to come out and announce to the entire world. But that's what he did. He came out and he wrote this post about how he and Annie are currently separated, and he didn't, from what he wrote, I don't know who filed for divorce, whether it was him or whether it was Annie. I don't think it's Annie that filed for divorce because Annie will hold on to that man until that kingdom come. Annie is willing to buy for that man because it's just too much. And I don't even think it is love, okay? I don't want anybody to come in here and say, oh, is it a crime to love? It is not love. Annie, as soon as Annie felt like out of the 3 women who got pregnant for this man around the same time, she was the one, because she persevered, because she played the role of the long-suffering wife so well, that she was the one that ended up taking him to the altar. Yeah. So she, from that very moment, made it her life mission to always be like, to put up with whatever, Okay, it was already bad enough that he was already impregnating all these women around the same time that they were all together, that he and her were together. But she made it her own personal job to make sure that her marriage works no matter what, so that she doesn't end up being humiliated, so that she doesn't end up being embarrassed, so that people don't mock her and say, oh, you thought because he took you to the altar that was everything, look at you now. So that's the vibe that I have been getting from Annie since they got married. She's not working to save the marriage because she really, really loves the man, or the idea, she wants to continue to be the one who he picked of all the women. She wants to continue to be the one who ended up going to the altar with this man. That's all there is to Annie. That's all there is to regards to Annie. So this is not love. This is not love. If you're not capable of loving yourself enough to say, I'm walking away from this, this is no longer working for me, then you don't know love. You don't know love. So anyways, after he made this announcement, people naturally, that's the one thing that they do. Oh my gosh, that is the first thing that they do whenever some celebrity comes out and speak their mind or whatever. They'll say, oh, he was hacked and he was hacked, this and that. Or even people will not even believe. They'll be like, nah, this is a prank. This cannot be true. We've seen it happen so many times. When their favorite celebrities announce that they are divorcing or separating, you see the fans, the diehard fans shouting, this must be a prank. This cannot be true. Nobody don't believe. No, look away. Nothing to see here. Right? So basically, after he came out to announce that he and Annie have gone their separate ways, people started saying it was a prank, or people started saying that he was hacked. He too also came out. Thinking back now, I don't think that was him who came out to basically say, and maybe it was somebody who had access to his page who came out to basically say, oh, he was hacked, So because shortly after that, a post was released from his page as well, announcing that he had been hacked. Okay. And people were like, you see, we told you. Let me show you guys. So shortly after that, another post, this one was released, and he basically said, my Instagram account has been hacked. Efforts are being carried out to take back control. #OneLove. So that was what he posted. I guess maybe people try to convince him that, no, don't do this now. Maybe we are still working behind the scenes to reconcile you guys together. There's no need for you to come and be announcing that you guys are divorced. So maybe somebody took his phone and decided they were going to do damage control and announce it. So it was after this post went out from his Instagram page, basically saying that my Instagram account has been hacked. Efforts are being carried out to take back control, One Love. So after this one was posted, it was after that he then came out with this video right here. It was after that he made this video. He did two. The first one was about 6 seconds long, and then he did another longer one and basically said his account was not hacked. Again, just sick.
Yo, bless for my people. Nobody hacked my account. I'm here out here, yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you. Yo, my people, man. Nobody hacked my account. I'm here talk with you, I want to talk. Understand? I come in peace.
So yeah, and as you can imagine, please guys, can you hit the like button, please? If you're watching, please like the video, thank you. And as you can imagine, people came out, even Toke Makinwa came out, and Toke Makinwa dragged the living daylight out of him. So that's Toke looking fly, pretty girl. And then this is what Toke posted. She says, this is wrong on all levels, and you should be ashamed of yourself for bringing this here. Bring it on. If you think she's alone, let me tell you. Okay, bring it on. If you think she's alone, let me tell you here that you have to fight all of us. Okay, so that's what Toke posted. People are dragging him. Celebrities are speaking out about the way he handled it. But listen, I don't even have an opinion on the way he handled it. Do you know why I don't have an opinion? Because this man has been wanting out for the longest time. It is Annie, for whatever reason, that refused to move on. This man, over time, how many times have we heard stories about how they are separating, they are divorcing, they are this and they are that? Two-Face checked out from that marriage a long time ago. That's the thing that people need to understand. While I understand Toke's sentiments about, him humiliating her, but this has been a long time coming. Maybe in his mind, he has now reasoned it and he's like, maybe this is the easiest way for me to get this woman to leave me alone because she won't leave. She just won't take a hint. Like, I have never seen any married celebrity who has been dehumanized, who has been humiliated the way that Annie has been humiliated. Like, I have never seen it. In Nigerian celebrity, like, the humiliation is just too much. The way he humiliates her, the way he treats her, like, he has not 1 ounce of respect for this woman. Okay? So maybe this is his way of, basically, maybe his way of telling her, I am done. I don't know how else you want me to tell you this. I don't know how else you want me to spill this, but I am done. I'm not doing again. Go. To the point where he even used her maiden name. He even called her Annie Macaulay. Because regardless, the divorce is not quite finalized, it's still pending according to him. But regardless of what, at least wait for the divorce to be final before you start using her maiden name. Because she has a name, she has a last name. She bears your last name. So, like, I get it that he humiliated her more. Maybe this was the way that he really felt like he could just send a message across to her and so that she will hear, or maybe people have been begging from behind the scenes to hopefully wait, you know. Okay, so Tucker continued and said, there's more to what Tucker said. So continuing, she said, I'm not one for too much talk, but what is wrong. And as a woman, if you sit on the fence on this one, if it misses you, it'll touch your daughter or any female in your family. No one is innocent. And if you want to bring the media into it, knowing what is happening, we will fight for her. Again, this is not the first time. Okay, this is something that has been happening for so long. At some point, I know I appreciate the, women power, solidarity, this, that, and the third. I appreciate all of that. Okay, but at the same time, the writing has been on the wall for the longest time. People have just checked out and be like, okay, because people have been expecting. And the way Two-Face is speaking, it doesn't even strike me as though she was the one that filed. It doesn't strike me as though she was the one who said enough is enough and filed. It looks like he was the one who used the 2 left leg, waka go court, go file papers. So that alone is another set of humiliation on her part. Because why? Why? After everything that this man has done to you, he still ends up being the one to go and file because he knows that if he doesn't do it, he won't do it. So, like, I get it, women sentiment, women empowerment, women, all the girls have to stick together. I get it, but honestly, let's be honest with ourselves. This woman was married to a man that she, first of all, has no business being married to. Okay, just because you have a baby for somebody does not mean you have to marry them. And then, second of all, she was married to somebody that she has no business being married to for as long as she was married to him. The guy is a dog. Like, the guy, they use icy skirts. He doesn't, anybody that as much as like, Jesus. We know who we're talking about. So if she chooses to stay and put up with it, then I'm sorry, but she's deserving of everything that, that he does to her. And he's also calculating because, again, I have not really watched Young, Famous, and African, but there is a lot of backlash. She talked about, I saw a snippet where she talked about miscarriaging a set of twins. And because of her behavior on the show, people have been dragging her. If you want to defend her on that part and say, oh, it's just a content, it's just a show, it's a scripted reality show or whatever, you can do that. But you can't guilt trip people into not feeling sorry for her, because this has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming for her. Okay? I think this man has just reached a point where he's like, nothing I have done, no mistreatment, no maltreatment I have handed you has worked. Nothing I have done to you as a way to signal you to like leave me alone has worked. So let me come out now and tell the entire world by myself. Women, you need to learn respect, okay? Women need to learn how to love and respect themselves, because you are going to be treated the way that you allow people to treat you. And that's just the long and the short of the situation. Okay. Here's another public figure that is speaking out about this. Let me go ahead and share this. You have to be ready to treat yourself the way. Teach people how to treat you, basically. Okay. Teach people how to treat you. So Diary of a Niger Girl says, first they groom you, then you lose yourself, and then they dump you. I am so angry. I never involve myself with things like this, but this is a disgusting behavior by this man. In the time when this woman is being bashed, you had to say this, knowing you constantly humiliated her publicly since I was 18 years old. Why? Why heap more fire on her reputation? Again, this is me. I know I'm really starting to sound like a broken record, but this is a situation where you teach people how to treat you. This woman has not necessarily respected herself or put herself in a situation where people can actually treat her with dignity and respect. I'm sorry, she hasn't. She has no business being married to this man. Anyways, I'm following the story. I wanted to, and let me see. Amma says, I'm not two-faced, but I always feel suffocated when I see Annie forcing to get love and attention from him. Sad though. It is sad. Because like you're forcing a man who is incapable, like he is incapable of loving. And anybody, me that is on the outside looking in, I know this. I know this about him. I know. And I see people talking, trying to bring what's the one that is in America? The one that oh, I forget that one's name now. They're trying to bring her into it and trying to say, oh, as long as that one is single, no, but that one is not single. That one has a man. So they're trying to say, as long as that one is single, two-faced, Annie will never have peace in her marriage. As if that one is basically holding two-faced and forcing herself. Like, no, they don't even live in the same country. Do you know the effort he will have to take for? Her name is Pero. Yeah, Pero. Do you know the effort, Pero? Sorry. See that Pero or Pero? I can't remember her name now. But do you know the effort a man has to put into it to actively try to be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't even live in the same continent, let alone in the same country? And people keep saying that nobody is giving this man what he deserves. Nobody's holding him accountable. They are blaming that other woman when he is a man with his own agency and could basically say, I don't want this anymore, and focus on the woman that he wants to focus on. Like all of a sudden, Annie and the other one, the one that is married to a pastor, the other two-faced baby mama, all of a sudden Annie is always singing that one's praise and all this stuff, right? But the only reason why Annie is singing her praise is because that one is married. But Annie always tries to paint a narrative that Error is still trying to if I find out that I messed up this woman's name and the one in America, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. But yeah, people are always trying to make it seem, even Annie is always pushing this narrative that that one in America is still involved. I don't think that one is involved. That one has moved on with her life. That one has moved on. That one is living a fabulous life. That one is even happier. Like I don't think there is a more unhappy um celebrity, married celebrity, unhappily married celebrity in America than Annie. Like she's miserable. Like she's just so heavy all the time. She's just so weighty. Like, come on, ma'am. Come on. Move on with your life. Your life is not over. And she's actually very pretty. You're very beautiful. You just need to work on yourself and live your best life. You just need to work on your self-esteem, because obviously it's self-esteem, because I don't see any reason why this woman will be like losing herself, her personality, everything about her for a man that sounds like this, for goodness sakes.
Bless for my people. Nobody hack my accounts. I'm here out here, yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you. Yo, my people, man. Nobody hack my accounts. Let me talk with you. I want to talk. Understand? I come in peace.
Like a band that sounds like this. Two-Face is so inarticulate. What is it? So Annie, I know I actually saw a comment and somebody was saying that they're gonna reconcile. Oh yeah, I have a belief. I'm very sure. Whatever. Is this one even worse than the other time when she came out and she was shouting, "I'm gonna scatter everything! I'm gonna scatter everything!" Threatening that he was taking the situation to social media because she knew that, Two-Face wants to put on a certain persona. He has a public persona, he has a public image that he wants to protect, right? So, and that's how I know that this one has really, like, he is really, really done. For him to be the one coming out on social media to announce it himself, knowing how hard he wants to protect his public image, wanting people to believe that he's all put together, his marriage is intact and everything is okay. The fact that he himself is taking the plunge in this one, he himself is coming out to do the announcement, tells me that he's done. He doesn't want anymore. He doesn't want. Because in the past, like the audio that leaked that we all listened to, where she was saying she's going to social media, she's going to scatter everything. She's going to scatter everything. But the fact that he's the one that is doing this, come on. And please, nobody should come and tell me about, oh, what about women supporting women? That means you don't know. Okay, I have done my possible best through the years to support Annie. Okay, but this is tough love time, honey. This is tough love time, because I don't want young, impressionable generations who are watching us grown asses, behave this way. I do not want young people who are coming behind us looking at this and thinking that, yeah, this is good. This is exactly what I should aspire. This is how my marriage should be. No, because there is nothing good about this. So I'm going to set the record straight. Okay. All this kumbayaing, I don't do kumbaya, especially in this situation, because this is embarrassing. Annie needs to take a hint. Annie needs to hear that this marriage is over. You can't fix it. You can't put Ginny back in the bottle, because she's going to look back 20 years from now and wish she had left, she had walked away the first time. As a lot of these women do after, sacrificing their entire life, sacrificing their self-respect, sacrificing their peace, sacrificing everything, their life, their goals and aspirations. After sacrificing it for a man and sacrificing it in a marriage that ends up blowing up eventually. Few years down the line, they will look back and wish they had done the needful, they had done what they were supposed to do from the very beginning. Marriage is not a do or die. Marriage is not by force. This man was tired even before he and Annie went to Dubai to have their destination wedding. He was tired of her. But she wanted so badly to be married to this person that after the marriage, after they had the official marriage done, it became a fight. She then decided to dedicate the rest of her days fixing a man that needs to fix himself. Like, you can't fix anybody. You can't fix your marriage. Carrying the marriage 100%, only you. No. So that's what I'm trying to prevent. You can miss me with your women empowerment. Women are supposed to stick together, supposed to defend her, you're supposed to. No. We're way past that now. This matter not be today, not be yesterday. Okay? We're way past that. My thing now is to maybe let the younger generation know that this is not okay. Eventually, if you do exactly what Annie Idibia did, you will end up exactly like Annie Idibia. You become the laughing stock. Like, nobody respects her. She's been dragged because she's with a man who has no respect for her. A man who cannot even, it's always one scandal or the next. Okay? Always one scandal or the next. Somebody says, so happy May left you and now she's going better. She is. Did you see how May's life completely transformed? And that's another thing that we need to understand. Thank you so much for bringing this May and Yule's on as an example. You know, see how May's life has completely transformed. She's not the main. She's now the main character, as opposed to before. Like, this man, you can see now that Yule was dimming her light. Yule was dimming her progress. Yule was dimming her greatness. But once he did what he did, and she was like, no, my faith and my beliefs is against this. And I'm not going to be numbered. I'm not going to be a numbered wife. She walked away. And people have said all kinds of things. People have dragged her. People have called her all kinds of names. People have mocked her. You will not hear one pen from me. She just keep plowing ahead like a snow plow. Just keep plowing ahead, and she's succeeding. And her light is shining bright. Like, you can see the minute she stepped away from that, whatever that was, she was really able to blossom. And I think Annie can too, if she would just walk away. If it is in fact Two-Face that wanted this divorce, Annie should be thankful that he did. She should take this and just move on. You will find joy. You will find happiness. You will find fulfillment. Because this is not life. I always say, whenever I will see those posts, I know some of you have seen it too. You know those posts where they will talk about a couple who's been married for 1 billion years. They'll do like a side-by-side photo of when they met, when they were much younger, and current photo when they're like maybe in their 70s or whatever. They'll do a side-by-side and be saying, oh, this couple has been married for 60 years. They've been married for 50 years. Those things don't faze me. Those things don't faze me. Do you know why they don't faze me? Because I'm a strong believer in it is not how far, but how well. You can be married to somebody for 60 years, and for 59.9 of that 60 years, it was like humiliation, unhappiness, heartbreak, misery. And then you want to come and celebrate 60th anniversary and you think I'm going to be applauding you. No, it's not how far. As we say where I come from, we will say it's not how far, but how well. Okay? And then you meet some people who just got married, they've been together 5 years, they got married later on in life, married 5 years or 4 years. But that 5, 4, 3, 2, however long, it is a blissful one. It's been a blissful marriage. It's a marriage of understanding. And I'm not saying that couples don't have disagreements or whatever. Everybody, we do. But there is disagreement, and then there is just pure wickedness. There is disagreement, there is people not agreeing on the minute things, the basic things, and then there is the ones where, it's just a personality defect on either one or both sides. So she needs to move on. Okay? Annie needs to move on. I know that by tomorrow now, somebody will intervene. Somebody, a powerful celebrity, a powerful politician or whatever, who has not yet chimed in, will intervene in their marriage. And before you know it, they'll start saying, oh, they've settled. Until the next time that he decided that he's done tolerating her. They are both insufferable. Both of them are insufferable. Both of them have no business being married together. Two-Face has no business being married to anybody. If you're stupid enough to be a baby mama to Two-Face, then you have to own that. You have to carry your cross. But Two-Face has no business being married to anybody. He really doesn't. Like a lot of all these celebrities. So, yeah. And when you see a man that has no business being married, then you have to listen. Okay? You have to listen to your body, and you have to okay, fine, you don't want this, go. Stop forcing yourself in a marriage that a man does not want to be in. Stop forcing yourself to be in a relationship that you should not be in, that you have no business being in a relationship with this person. All because you don't want to come off as a loser. Because I remember when Two-Face married Annie, people were like, yeah, she won. Of all the 3 women, she won. I was like, what did she win? What exactly did she win? A future of pain, heartache, and disappointment? A future of heartbreak? Is that what she won? Is that what people are celebrating? The women who he didn't marry are the winners in this situation, let me tell you. Okay? The women who he didn't marry are the it doesn't matter if she was 15, it doesn't matter if she was 12 years old. For me, that makes no difference to me. Okay, because at some point you have to grow. You cannot just remain there in that mindset. Because I see a lot of people use this grooming thing. Oh, he groomed her at some point, especially in this day and age where everybody knows that grooming a young child is wrong. You have to grow. You have to recognize and move away from that. There are so many tools. She can afford a lot of tools. There's so many tools that can help her. For me, I don't care about, oh, she was 15. I don't care if she was 12. It makes me no difference. Okay? If she's not at this point able to recognize, how is she going to be an example to her own daughter? If she's not able to recognize that whatever it is that may have happened, if there may have been grooming involved and all this other stuff, how is she going to teach her daughter if she's still stuck in that situation? So hi Joyce, happy Sunday to you as well. Me, I don't suffer fools. I don't care about those. Oh, she was young and she was this. A lot of people were in a relationship, they were supposedly quote unquote groomed. They were introduced to a certain way, a certain thing when they were younger. It's a matter of you moving on, realizing that no, this is something was definitely wrong. So how is she gonna teach her child? How is she going to teach her child to know better if she doesn't even know better? Because if you know better, you will remove yourself from that situation. How is she going to recognize if her own child is being groomed? Me, I'm not, I will not entertain making excuses for Annie. I just won't. I'm sorry. I won't entertain it because everybody's just looking at, everybody's walking on eggshells, everybody's acting as if, oh, we can't talk. No, we will talk to her. At some point, she has to take ownership of the part that she played to get herself in this situation. That's just what I think. Anyways, Joyce says, only Jade can say it like it is. Yes, so you know me, I don't mince words. Okay? I don't mince words. Okay? And they use that word really loosely. Oh, she was groomed and this and that. But at that age, she was already in the midst of all those celebrities, and she was already aware of the celebrity culture. She was already vastly into that culture. So how much of that is really grooming? Because she was young? I beg. I know I'm the devil, fine, whatever. But I'm going to say my mind. Annie needs to move on, okay? She needs to move on. Tomorrow when they settle, I'll still be here giving my opinion. Until next time when they come out to start crying again, I'll still be here speaking about it. Exactly. Joyce says African women force themselves into a marriage like being single is a crime. That needs to stop. People need to know when to say, I'm bowing out. It's not working for me anymore. Didn't work out. It's not the end of the world. It was so infuriating to me to hear people celebrating that, oh, Annie won, Annie won. I said, what did she win? She won a lifetime of misery. That's what she won. Look now. Today, see. I beg you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like button and also share, guys. I will catch you later. Bye.